Hi, this is Jason with Guardian Home Inspection. I wanted to take a moment today to answer a question that I receive almost daily, and that is, do we use a checklist? And the shorter answer is no, but the real answer is we use a process, not a checklist. So we've been trained to identify the defects in a home, and we do that through a process, not necessarily a checklist. The first thing we do is we turn on all of the fans in the home, exhaust fans in the home, and we go on the roof and we verify that they're blowing air. While we are up on the roof, we're going to check all the roof penetrations, your shingles, your flashing, and your gutters, and we're going to make sure that everything's installed correctly. Obviously, that would include things like chimneys and anything else or skylights that we might find while we're up there. Then we'll get off the roof and walk around your home looking for defects that we might find on the outside. We'll follow that roof inspection up by moving into the attic and verifying that all the ductwork is connected correctly in there. We're going to make sure that you don't have any signs of water leaks coming through the roof. We're going to be looking for mold. We'll be looking at your insulation to make sure that it's adequate. If it's not, we will let you know. After we move out of the attic space, we're going to go to the garage. Inside the garage, we typically find an electrical panel, your furnace, and your water heater. We're going to spend a moment looking at each one of those. So we'll remove the cover and look inside your furnace. The same with your electrical panel. To the untrained eye, it's going to look like a bunch of gobbledygook. But in just a few seconds, we can quickly identify common defects that can easily be identified. There are signs like rust, moisture buildup, powdery deposits. Those aren't there for no reason. They're there for a specific reason, and we know what to look for and how to find it. After we're done looking at the major mechanicals in your garage, obviously we're going to look at your garage door and anything else in there. We're going to move into the house. Inside the home, we're going to look at all your doors and your windows, your cabinets, your drawers. We're going to open and close all of those and make sure that they work correctly. So for example, we're going to take a window, we're going to open and close it to make sure that the lock works correctly, that we don't see any failed seals, that we don't see any other defects that we might find. And there's a series of things that we look at. There's things that we do to test these features in your home. After we have opened all the doors and all the windows, all the cabinet doors, all the cabinet drawers, we're going to turn on the water in your bathrooms and your kitchen. We're going to make sure that we don't find any leaks inside the cabinet. We're going to operate your appliances. So for example, the dishwasher. The dishwasher, we're going to run a cycle. It's going to be a quick cycle. It's typically a rinse one. We're going to want to make sure that it fills with water, that the motor doesn't have a grinding noise, and that it drains adequately and doesn't leak. Those are simple things to do, and it takes a little bit of time. And there's things that you can do as well, but it's just not on that checklist. After we check all the items inside the home, we're going to move into the crawl space. And inside the crawl space, we're looking for disconnected ductwork, any kind of signs of insects, wood-destroying insects, any mice or rodents, any fallen insulation, any mold, any misaligned vapor barrier, or anything that doesn't look right. We will know in just a quick moment when something doesn't look right. And when it doesn't look right, we'll investigate further. To the trained eye, this is actually an easy process. I remember when I first started looking at homes, it can take a full day for a new home inspector to go through a home. And after several years of doing home inspections, you can look at that same home in a matter of hours and quickly move through it. It is a process that once memorized becomes intuitive, and it just is easy to follow. I hope this is helpful for everyone that has asked these questions, and it's a process that you can follow. If you have construction experience or you understand the inner workings of your furnace or your electrical panel, it is something easy to do. If you don't trust yourself to do these things or to find and locate these problems, or if you simply just don't want to go in the attic or crawl around in the crawl space, because quite frankly, it is an unpleasant experience to crawl around in the crawl space. But it is something that needs to be done on every home.